Hello, YouTube. Skype the Wolf here. Before I begin, this is the end of the month, so I will have a pickup CD DVD purchases for the beginning of for the entirety of September on the way. So definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I needed to say. Anyway, on to me listening to the new Wage War album. So I'm going to first do the release radar as always. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at stuff here. Hmm. Oh, so I'm just looking new Mastodon, new Memphis Mayfire. I don't know. Doesn't look like there's much. So yeah, I'm just trying to do something here real quick. Forgive me, guys. I'm just trying to figure something out. New monuments. I think we're just gonna start listening to the album. I don't know. Alright. There's not really much. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I was trying to do something real quick, but I'll deal with it later. So anyway, onto the album. We'll hear High Horse and Circle the Drain. Listen to the other songs. And I'm also working on sketches, so remember that. That's it. Nope. Oh God, I don't. I am so sorry. Are you serious? Is that a children's choir? Nope. Oh my gosh. This is the worst album I've ever listened to on stream. This is it. This is it. Who's the screamer in the band? Britton Bond? He's the new Phil Labonte. I swear. This is going on my worst albums of the year, guys. I'm sorry. This album sucks. So bad. Circle the Train is the only good song on this album. High Horse is. Uh, I have never thrown out off my headphones during a review or listening reaction anymore. Uh, why is it so important for a scream vocalist in a band to, like, at the end of a line, go into a high pitched orangutan scream? That is exactly what it is. No, no, no. Bad, bad. I'm mad. I am mad. This is worse than this is worse than when I listened to the Plot and Use album last week. Not on stream, but this is way worse. It's not worse than that album, I don't think, because at the very least, like I can say Circle the Drain's a good song, at least. Like like it sucks too because Wage War, like it's not even just the screaming vocals. The whole album is terrible. It's generic. This is the most generic music that I've heard this year so far. And there's an Asking Alexandria album that's released the same week. Seriously, like, holy shit. Like, Wage War, Like, what happened? Like, I know Pressure is like, I thought Pressure, with the direction they were going in with Pressure. I mean, I thought it was just, okay, they have some kind of talent, I guess, whatever. Like, songs on that album, like Me Against Myself, were fine. Forget My Name, I guess, were fine on it. Who I Am is okay. They didn't have to make a disaster like this. Seriously. Like, everybody who's saying, oh, this is a good album, this is a good album, there's, like, no, it's not. It is not. Okay? Every song, every other song, even if they try to do something that's a little bit better, like Never Say Goodbye, which is, like, more emotion driven, it's still generic. It's still hooks you've heard so many times. Like, seriously. Ugh. There is good metalcore out there. There is. Spiritbox, for crying out loud. Like, I'm just gonna list off other things you can listen to than this. I am more pissed off than I am on the 12 no, 21 Pilots one that I did. Because that was honestly boring. I was more bored at that one. This one, I'm just mad. Like, ah. I'm sorry, I'm just lost. That album just made me. You could listen to the new Rivers of Nile album. You can listen to the new Sleep Token album, the new Thola album, Death Heaven, Iron Maiden, Architects. Even if you want an example of how to go radio friendly, that's way better. Architects, for those that wish to exist, is way better. Like, even listen to Beartooth's Below. Like, that's a bad album, but it's way better than this. Like, listen to any other album that's come out this year. Listen to Ghost Iris and their album Comatose, for crying out loud. Listen to Holding Absence. Good gosh. Listen to Holding Absence's album and Spiritbox. If you want actual good music, those two albums. This is McDonald's core. This is, like, no, McDonald, that's being too gracious to this. This is freaking, I don't know, what's the most generic. This is like the 7-Eleven, like, food you get at, like, some, this is like food you get at, this is Megatom's core. And Megatom's food is shit. This is Megatom's core. This is Fresca core. This is Diet Sierra Mist core. This album sucks. I was thinking, okay, maybe there's something. Maybe those are the worst albums, you know, when you think, oh, maybe there's something good. Maybe there's something good on this. Maybe there is something that is actually worth merit. And is just going to ruin the credibility of the album. No. Because Britton Bond's decision to, like, go in this, like generic metalcore-esque. No. With the vocals, and then mixing that with how generic everything is, with how nobody in the band is even trying. Cody Quisted, the clean vocalist, isn't even trying. The writing is generic beyond freaking belief. Like, let's see here. I'm just going to spend the rest of, like, I mean, for, like, saying, like, okay, now we're caught in the crossfire. With you, I feel safe. Goodness. That line is generic. You tried to bend me till I break down, put me in the grave, face down, line. Goodness. How many times are you going to hear about somebody being bent until they break and not being done with any creativity? I mean, that's not always a bad thing, but whatever. I'm just looking through the lyrics on here. Okay. I take one step forward, then two steps back, till I run out of time in the hourglass. When heaven is full and hell doesn't want me back, watch it fade to black as this is like this is like Diet Breaking Benjamin, only with a metalcore. Like, and Breaking Benjamin's a good band, but this is these metalcore bands trying to go into that direction and sucking at it is like, and Wage War is not supposed to is better than this. They are like, I could tell that they were somewhat better than this. They didn't have to go to a full blown, like, they could have taken this direction with a little bit more of something, not just the most generic music I've heard this year. Circle the Drain is the only good song on this album. And that's because on that song I actually feel, okay, there's something good here. There's something to get behind with the lyrics. At least, I mean, they're kind of generic a little bit, but there's still something okay about it. Like, I am just, I will admit there's worse albums than this. I will admit, Escape the Fate's worse. Attila's worse. The Plot in You is worse. Oh, this is. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. I'm honestly shocked at how bad this album turned. Wow. I was just thinking, there could be something to this album because they had a good single. Circle the Drain is tolerable, at least. It looks like they delayed the Amazon pre-order until October 15th. This title will be released on October 15th, which is 2 weeks, which is good. People don't need to have this album. I'm sorry. If you want better metalcore, everything that I just named, except for the bad, is better than this. Oh, oh. They're just. I need a fucking drink. Man. If you think that this is the best metalcore this year, you are sorely freaking mistaken. Uh, I just don't know what to do. Ugh. I thought the Plot New Swan Song when that album was released, I thought that was the angriest that I would get at an album this year because that album is a mess. Is a unmitigated mess of an album. Like, I never said this in any stream, I don't think. Like, I'm just. With Landon Tours of that band, just like totally just terrible. this is just this is this is why metalcore is getting flack from people. This is why this genre is getting flack from people because there's generic stuff like this instead of something that's actually thought provoking, good and clever, and has good hooks and good grooves. I mean, the hooks on this album basically are like what rockers think that pop music is like, or something. The hooks on this album are basically like shitty ideas at the very like the like in some songs they just like okay this is gonna be like super heavy or whatever and then they just break into a fucking like stupid like chorus that sounds shit is basically what it is. I just think honestly just I have absolutely nothing. This album uh, the review for this one on DeviantArt is going to be pretty freaking harsh. Like, I'm not gonna. I'm more professional when it comes to reviewing stuff on the Wikipedia, not DeviantArt. Thank you very much. My mind's like I do things more professionally. Let me tell you, when the reviewing process for this album starts, let me tell you, it is not going to be pretty. I guarantee it. Like this album, like I hope this does not get any radio airplay. I mean, Hollywood Undead and Escape the Fate can probably get airplay. I Prevail can get airplay and shit. Like because rock radio sucks. This better not. And the only song that should get airplay is Circle the Drain, which none of the other songs deserve any sort of recognition from anything. Seriously. Like, let's check the active rock. Not that not anything like Godspeed or like Slow Bird or Asinine If Tomorrow Never Comes. Seriously, like if they would have made it a cover of a Garth Brooks song, that would have been a lot more funnier. And same with True Colors being a cover of that whoever sang Phil Collins or whoever. I think that might have just been a cover. That song or whoever sang True Colors originally. Um, Cyndi Lauper. If it would have just been a cover of the Cyndi Lauper song followed by the Garth Brooks cover, I would have actually that would have actually been a lot more funnier. And if they had some kind of audacity, some kind of hubris to do that, then that would have been I would have given them a pass. But no, they just did something even worse. Like Wage War Circle the Drain number is in the mainstream rock new and active. That's the only song that deserves any sort of mainstream rock attention. Anything. Like, I could rather have. Okay, maybe that's not. I would not have Five Finger Death Punch over the Five Finger. That band's still worse. Like, you know what? I'm going to do something. I see King Alexandria on the chart right now with that song Alone Again. It's been on for 5 weeks. It's at number 9. I'm going to do a quick listen to Asking Alexandria's new album. And if it is better than Wage War's album, then let's see. I'm just going to do this in real time, folks. I guess we have to type it in. Asking Alexandria. I'm just going to skim through it. I'm not going to even listen to it to see what it's all about. Because I'm not expecting X. You expect Wage War to be better than Asking Alexandria, but no. I'm just gonna listen to some of the Asking Alexandria album to see which album is better. And Asking Alexandria is coming off of a very wretched album, like A House on Fire. That album's terrible. Like this album probably sucked too. So let's see who's the better album. And it's gracious, they only released one single from this, which means there's no hype. Whatever. Alright. I'm going to see if Asking Alexandria is more deserving of radio play than Wage War. This is being done in real time, folks. This is once I don't know what this is. This is gonna be a one time thing, folks. I'm just gonna see. So let's go. We already know Alone Again sucks. Yeah, let's hear it just a little bit. Keep in mind, I'm just skimming through this. I'm not listening to it. Okay, that song's probably not good. Never gonna learn. Yeah, it's just whatever. Okay, we got some flatlands. Okay, that's better than Wage War, definitely. Misery loves company. That's a cliche, but whatever. It just sounds weird. All right. Right. All right. Yes. The question is answered. See What's on the Inside is a better album than Wage War's Manic. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it is true. Now, See What's on the Inside is not good by any means. It's just very tepid, very mediocre, whatever. You've heard these kinds of songs before, basically. Whatever. That is a perfect definition of a 5 out of 10 album, to be honest. But Wage War, can't believe it. Wage War is. I can't believe it. Wage War is like worse than the new Asking Alexander. Like, seriously, like, what is wrong with this world? Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna do a little something real quick. Can we just have better music, please? No, never mind. All right, I'm done here. I think I've done all I can do here, basically. All right, I'm Scamp the Wolf, signing out and listening to better music. Take care.